Alright, today we're going to be checking out the Myblu vape pod system. Is it worth the crap? I don't know. Let's check it out. Okay, so Blue e-cigs finally come out with the Myblu pod system, just like the Vuse Alto, the Juul, the Enjoy, all these other ones. First off, the blue e-cigs, the disposable cig-like ones, not a fan. Not a fan at all. I think they are garbage poop. I feel like I'm not smoking anything. They die very easily. So, not a big fan of those. I did not, however, let this sway me into not trying this thing. So if you've seen my other videos, I'm a fan of the Vuse Alto, which in update, they have fixed the burnt pod problem. So, that is freaking awesome. The pods were burning out very quickly, yada yada yada. They fixed them. It's all good now. So, but today we're talking about the Myblu. So, first things first, let's take a close look at it and see what we got going on. Okay, so here it is up close. The exact same size as the Vuse Alto. So without the pods, shaboing, shaboing. Yeah, pretty much the exact same size. Maybe just a smidge shorter, maybe the exact same size. I don't know. So the pods are a little bit smaller. I think the Vuse Altos are 1.8 and these are 1.5. Let's put it in. I'm trying to do this while looking at the camera at the same time, so alright, get out of here. Okay, so it feels good in the fingers, and one of the coolest things is it's got like micro USB for charging. That's awesome. That's cool. And when you hit it, it's got a little blue indicator light that blinks. Let's see if we can get it to do it. See it? See it? See it? Yeah, cool. So that's what it looks like up close. Yeah, that's how I like to do it, like that. Yeah, that's the goods. Okay, now that we've did that, let's go over the pros and cons, okay? Let's go over the pros first, the things I like. Of course, we had talked about the micro USB charging port. That is a huge plus because if you're like me, you have 18 million micro USB cords all around your house. Okay, 18 million is probably a stretch. It's more like 14 million. But there's one everywhere I look. I'm pulling them out of sock drawers. They're in between the couch cushions. I got plenty. So, if you happen to lose the little tiny cord that comes with it, which is this, not too fancy, all you need. You probably have one in any random part of your house. So that's good. That is a lot different from the Vuse Alto. That is crap, but this is cool. So, and I haven't tried it yet, but I have heard that you can be charging it and smoking at the same time. So, the pods, like we showed earlier, they click in, unlike the magnetic that happens with the Vuse Alto. Now, is that a big deal? Not really, but what I do notice is when I drop my Vuse Alto, the pod goes shooting across the damn room, and I've lost a couple that way, because they shoot somewhere and I don't know where they go. So this is something to click in and it stays in. The flavors. They've got a lot more flavors than most of the other ones that are out there. I've only bought two. They were the Honeymoon and the Melon Time. Sorry. And they've got a few different ones. They've got mint and menthol and tobacco and a couple. I'm not going to name them all off. Go check them out if you want to. And the cool thing is they come all flavors in either a 2.5% nicotine or a 4% nicotine. And I sprung for the 4% because Daddy needs his go-go juice. So, and you get to feel it a little more. When you have the higher nicotine, you can feel it in your throat. Because the whole reason I do this is to not smoke cigarettes. I was a American spirit smoker, harsh cigarettes. So I need a good old-fashioned lung punch, and I need to feel that, which is why I never like those blue cig-like throwaway things. They suck donkey butt, because I want to feel like I'm smoking something. So anyway, back to the pros. Quick charge, battery lasts pretty good. Tons of flavors. Let's go with the cons now. The cons. Okay, so when I opened up the first pod, there was liquid in the plastic. That was red flag numero uno. Okay, so I take it out, I put it in, I give it a puffy poo. And I got a mouthful of goo. I guess it's called spitback or whatever. I don't like that name. It sounds weird. I'm going to make up a new one. I'm going to call it a pod squirt. Yeah. Pod squirt. So I gave me a nice pod squirt. I like that so much better. So it gave me a pod squirt. And I was like, oh, okay, that happens sometimes. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. And then I took a puff. It's fine. Took another puff. Got another pod squirt. Okay, set it down. Come back a minute later. Took another puff. Another pod squirt. So it was juicing up my mouth. Okay? I should have just swallowed this thing like a pill. Because that's basically, I was eating the shit. So, not a big fan of that. Other than that, really, I think it's not a bad little device. And the cool thing is I got mine device actually for $1 at Walgreens. They're usually $24.99. Walgreens had some special that they were $1. So I bought it in a couple of things. I don't know if that's a Walgreens thing or if that's just an Illinois thing. If it is just an Illinois thing, it's the only good thing Illinois has going on for itself. Seriously. Illinois sucks. I live 20 miles from St. Louis, Missouri, which is the murder capital of the United States. And I still think we might want to move there. I find myself going, yeah, a lot of murders, but it's not Illinois. So, anyway, so that's a pretty good deal. I may go up and buy about 2 more tomorrow if there's any left. But, okay, so let's hit the sucker and see what's going on. Got a little squirt, a little pod squirt. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm cool with it happening every once in a blue moon, but I don't like it every other hit. That is not cool. That is literally the downfall of this thing. The honeymoon tastes freaking awesome. It tastes like a maple syrup waffle type thing. It's good. The melon time, I haven't tried it. I figured I'd try it with you guys here. So let's open this bad mammer jammer up and give it a shot. And another cool thing about this is when you're pulling on it, you can hear that little sizzle. That I'm gonna do the microphone. So, does that mean anything? No, I'm just being stupid. So here I am with this melon time one. No juice in this package, so maybe I just got a bunk pod. You put it in, you give it the old click. All right, let's try it. If I get a mouthful of shit this time, I'm gonna be super pissed. Snap, crackle, pop. No pod squirt. It's got a really nice hit. It's got a real good throat feel to it. That old lung punch that I'm looking for. Once again, I like it because I can stick it between my fingers and pretend I'm smoking a fancy pants cigar. Yes. Yes, indeed. Better than the Vuse Alto flavors, that's for damn sure. So, would I recommend it? Absolutely. Yes, I would. Is it better than the Vuse Alto? Yes and no. Yes and no. There are certain things that I like about the Vuse Alto. Let's see if you can get up close here and tell the difference between the tips. Vuse Alto has a tip that's like meant to fit your lips. This is kind of like a bullet or something. So it's a little different, a little uncomfortable. No big deal. You get over it. Quit crying about it. So not a big deal. But the pods are actually cheaper than the Vuse Alto. I think these were $11.99. I pay for 2 pods. For the Vuse, I think I pay almost $16. So, do I recommend this? Absolutely. I'm not quite yet going to say it's better than the Vuse Alto. Like I said, there's yes and no. The charging thing is a 100% game changer for me. I think that is so cool that they have just a regular charger that you don't have to buy another one if you get... I mean, you could buy these at the Dollar Tree or Dollar General or whatever, wherever you go to dollar store. So that's cool. So you don't have to spend a bunch of money. And they got the sale going on that they're $1 right now. So if you've got that same thing at your Walgreens, my God, pick 4 or 5 of them up. Hand them out to your buddies if you care about them. I can see myself smoking this all the time if I don't have those pod squirts like I had in that one pod. As a matter of fact, I'm going to throw that pod away because I don't put up with that shit. In the garbage. In the freaking garbage. So, yeah, like I said, they got lots of flavors, and all the flavors come in 2.5% or 4%. So, I think it's a pretty cool device. I think you should check it out. So, that is my opinion, and don't always go by my opinion. What the hell do I know? I'm nobody. I'm just a nobody who lives around a bunch of toys and stuff. But I do like my vaping. So, anyway, that's my opinion. I would highly recommend it. Give it a shot. And thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace and chicken grease.